Oklahoma 3 pins and a technical fall. So 4 bonus point wins on the night. And Juan Mora is out here against Rylan Kuhn, who is the number 2 heavyweight for Air Force. He replaces Antonio Ramos tonight. Here's Juan Mora to try to close it out in style for the Sooners. The Turlock, California native, senior North Dakota State transfer, 10-4 record on the season for Juan Mora.
And Juan Mora wrestles hard. Faithful young man, wrestles hard. He brings some good technique to the table as well. Now, of course, the guy he's wrestling is their backup heavyweight. He's replacing Kyler Kuhn.
No, it is Antonio Ramos out there for Air Force, my mistake, rather than Rylan Kuhn. So Mora versus Ramos to close the night at heavyweight. What a moment for Juan Mora. Oklahoma getting a big come-from-behind win against Rutgers. And he won it in sudden victory time with a takedown of a top 25 foe to clinch that duel for Oklahoma.
Whoa, don't flag those arms. Elbows in, Juan Mora.
Juan Mora, 3rd season at Oklahoma. He had a close one in Bedlam. 2-1 defeat to number 7 Connor Doucette.
Yes.
As we said, there were those bouts that were close. 4 of them decided by essentially 1 takedown, 1 to 3 points.
And I'll tell you what, to me, seeing Connor Doucette do what he's doing, I mean, that guy's a hero. He just was not that good. He didn't pull the trigger. He was always tough. But watching him wrestle was like watching paint dry, and there has been a metamorphosis. He has made himself into a real good wrestler, and yet Juan Mora right there with him. So 2 guys that work hard. Of course, I think David Taylor and company might have played a part in that.
Lit a little fire in him. Out of the circle they go. Under a minute to go in the opening period for the heavyweights.
Yeah, you love when you see kids figure it out. I had 2 of my son's kids I called yesterday just to encourage them because they're starting to get it. And isn't it more fun when you let loose out there and you realize it's not life and death?
No scoring here in the opening period. Looks like maybe headed for a scoreless first period between the heavyweights. Juan Mora of Oklahoma, Antonio Ramos of Air Force. But the Sooners going to improve their record to 8-2 on the season. They'll go to 1-1 in the Big 12. Air Force will fall to 4-3 on the year and 0-2 in Big 12 action.
8-2 with a pretty good schedule, and there are 2 losses to who? Number 1, Penn State. Number what? 3?
Number 4 or 5, depending on the ranking at the time.
And not anymore. Not since Iowa lost their 197-pounder. They must be number 4 now then, or will be.
1 point escape. Mora for the Sooners.
Mora starts the scoring with the escape to begin period 2.
Like to see some duck unders off that underhook. Little pancake and duck. He's got the slicks to do it.
First real shot attempt. Mora comes up empty, though.
Took a nice shot, but then stopped. You got to keep those legs driving.
And they'll restart him in the middle, neutral, after the escape by Mora.
One of the Air Force guys put his hand up for stalling because Juan backed out, but he also backed his opponent all the way to the edge from the middle. One can hope, though. Tell you, this guy's pretty game because Juan has taken a lot of attempts, and he's hanging right in there.
Juan Mora, last couple of seasons at Oklahoma, he's been consistently up in the top 20.
And that's the thing, Juan Mora can get angles. He is extremely quick and slick.
35 seconds to go, second period. No riding time, no takedowns. And Juan Mora looks like he'll take a 1-0 lead to the final period in the final bout of the night. Now you would imagine that Ramos will start on bottom and try to get out quickly and tie this thing. That's
Juan
exactly
generally
the
doesn't
decision.
spend a whole lot of time on top, so.
So here we go, final period. Quickly to his feet and out. Ramos, and we are all tied at 1. Who's got the gas in the tank to produce a score here in the final minute 45?
There's his underhook.
Mora has taken what was really the only aggressive shot.
Nice duck under.
And Mora gets 3, just powers his way to a takedown.
Duck under to a bear hug and kept those legs driving.
They go out of bounds, but Juan Mora grabs the lead with 1:17 to go. He'll have control as they come back to the center.
I'd be real surprised if he kept him down for 1:17.
Clean start.
Nice knee pivot to the feet. That's the
Ramos
key.
needs
As
a
your
takedown.
opponent tries to dig that underhook, keep that elbow in.
There was no warning there. Just kind of momentum took Ramos out that time. Juan Mora's takedown, the difference maker in this bout.
You got to give it to Antonio Ramos. I mean, he hasn't stopped wrestling yet.
Still in it with a chance, but he's got to have a takedown in the final 20 seconds.
So you're saying there's a chance? Okay, buddy.
Juan Mora trying to give Oklahoma its 9th win in 10 bouts tonight in a dominating performance and close it out. The senior heavyweight gets a takedown in the third period and secures a 4-2 win to close the night. The 22nd ranked wrestler at heavyweight improves to 11-4 on the season. 4-2 is your final, and the final score in the duel is Oklahoma 38, Air Force 4. Coach Spates, what'd you think of it?
You know what? It was an overmanned, outmanned Air Force team, but they came to wrestle, and we just wouldn't give anything up. So this was a really good team performance. Good on the feet, good on top, good on bottom, and getting those pins.
So Oklahoma improves to 8-2 on the season. They go to 1-1 in the Big 12. Air Force falls to 4-3 overall, and they are 0-2 in Big 12 conference action. Final score 38-4 from McCaslin Fieldhouse in Norman. For Coach Jack Spates, I'm Chad McKee. We'll talk to you next time on ESPN Plus.